What's good, what is good, my sizers? We're back again with another video, and today I'm really excited because we get to go over what it's like to experience New Year's Eve on the Strip. So let's get into it. I'm so excited because this is my first time as well, so it's like we're experiencing it together. So let's get into it. Something I would totally look into if you're coming to Vegas for New Year's Eve is if you have enough gambling points to get an invite to the parties that certain casinos will throw. So for example, I attended a party at Luxor, and it was thrown by Luxor for all of their degenerate gamblers. Meaning you have to spend a lot of money to get an invite to this party. And they had food, live entertainment, a dance floor, little pop-up areas where you can grab like a bucket hat. cool thing is when you pick up the tickets, they give you a gift, and the gift was this Fuji camera, and they also give you a thing of film for it. So I thought that was really cool. Like, Luxor was clearly expressing their appreciation for their degenerate gamblers. So definitely look into that and seeing if you have enough points, or to see if other properties offer something as cool as what Luxor did by throwing a party. This was my first time spending New Year's Eve on the Strip itself. My parents had gone once before and they said it was the best experience they ever had. They do implement rules such as no backpacks, no skateboards, no strollers, things like that. Please, 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 please do not bring your stroller. You can bring your kids to go see the fireworks, no problem, but do not bring strollers because it gets super crowded, and strollers in a crowd are just not great, especially if you're gonna use a stroller as a weapon. Because when I was down there, I got hit with so many strollers because people were just not mindful of it and they just did not seem to care. So just be mindful of that, or if you are gonna bring a stroller, I really do not recommend bringing a stroller, but they don't seem to enforce any of the rules that they set because, again, we saw so many like different backpacks, strollers, things like that. But just be mindful of your things compared to like your surroundings and stuff, if that makes sense. They do also end up closing the roads early, typically from 5 to 6, they'll start closing the roads down because on New Year's Eve, when they do the fireworks and stuff, pedestrians are able to walk on the street itself, walk on Las Vegas Boulevard itself, so therefore they'll close the roads. So if you don't plan on going to the Strip but you need to cross over in order to get to where you're going, please keep in mind that they will close the roads early. Now, when walking the Strip, it is not busy, it's not crowded. The only time it is for like 10 minutes when they do the fireworks show, so right at midnight, because everyone wants to come outside to see it. And then after that, the crowd really just disperses, and there are barricades that kind of lead the crowds to get to where you're going. I would definitely recommend going to celebrate New Year's Eve on the Strip at least one time in your life. That way you could cross it off of your bucket list and just say you did it, just to do it. For me, I've always wanted to do it, and this year was the first year I was actually able to go, so I was excited. I would rate my overall experience about a 7 out of 10, which isn't the best, it's not the worst. Just the pure fact that they close off the streets early. We got there super early, so I literally sat around and waited for like 6-7 hours. But the party was fun, the fireworks were great, the crowds were a little overwhelming, so I would take that into account if you are gonna bring your kids. Because it was a lot of people during the fireworks for sure, and then there was a little mishap this year, so I got stuck in a crowd. It was a whole big deal. But yeah, so just keep in mind that it will get a little crowded during the fireworks for your kids, or if you just don't like crowded spaces, keep that in mind. But I would definitely recommend doing it for the one time, just at least once. That way you could be like, yep, been there, did that, moving on. Oh, shit. It's 11:59. Alright you guys, that's all I have for you for today. So if you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below if you guys have ever been on the Strip for New Year's Eve to celebrate, if you guys want to go, if this is what you were expecting, or if it was like under or overwhelming. Let me know your guys' thoughts down there below. And be sure to smash that subscribe button down there while you're at it. Toodles!